Hattie grinders, old stoners or rock hounders, whatever we call ourselves. This is Dan Watson with a Position It. I'm going to explain to you and show you a little bit about how we mount the stones on the dops to be put in a saw, to be put in a holder. So I'm set up here at my table, a workbench where I put these guys together. So I hope the video works. I'm trying to take it on my phone, so be patient with me, guys. Here we are. This is a Position It. It's manufactured out of Libby Owens tough glass, which is used to make boat docks. It's very, very strong material. I was going to make them out of aluminum, but the price of machining just drove the cost ridiculous. So I manufactured them out of this material. It's new on the market. It's carbon fiber and fiberglass. You can run a truck over it. And it's impervious to oil and materials. So the interior is machined to fit up with a 2-inch ball. And inside is a material that I've manufactured myself to, basically it's a sandpaper, but it's not sandpaper. It's a mixture of JB Weld and some aluminum oxide to make it coarse. The ball itself is machined, holds the dop in almost any position. You can turn it in, out, left, right. It allows you to make cuts on one stone in several different directions. So when we mount these stones, this one here is a white one that my saw is not quite big enough to do this guy, but my neighbor's saw is, so I'm going to mount it for him. It's a nice, pretty piece of quartz, so I think. I don't know, my old Rockhound days. Okay. We use JB Weld. It's the toughest. It works. It's never failed me. It's very simple to use. It sets up in a matter of minutes, but I always let it set overnight before I use it. So in order to hold this rock by myself, the stone, I set it in a box of bird feed. It allows me to move it into any position, and I support the dop, the wire going up to another piece that'll hold it. So very simple to operate and very simple to do. Now, also involved, I use Uncle Sam, where'd I get that one at? Stuck on stupid again. Okay, it's high-proof alcohol. Here. I dip the end of the dop in it, and I also let some of it run on the rock. Then I clean it up with a paper towel. Make sure everything's dry and used, ready to accept the JB Weld. I mix the JB Weld in this cup. It takes about half a cup. And I put a base down below the stone, below the dop. I'll move the dop off to one side. I put a base down here about as big as a 50-cent piece or $1. Move the dop over and set it back in the center. And then use the rest of the dop material and put it on the outside. Now these dops have got cuts in them, and they fill up full of the JB Weld, and then I fold the excess JB Weld up on top, fold it up over the top so it totally encapsulates the end. Let her set I let it set overnight. She's ready to go. I'm going to try to do this one, this piece. My saw, I think, will handle this one pretty well. I'm going to try to cut us a crystal out of this one. But that's how you reach me. I hope this gives you some information, and I appreciate your time and effort to watch what I'm doing. I'm just an old retired mechanic, 77 years old, and figured I'd try to do something on the side. So thank you much.